colleagues, friends, fellows, visitors to STIAS, we've been going through quite a bit everywhere. COVID-19 restrictions have placed extreme conditions on people. As you may know, we had set out ourselves in 2020 to do a lot of things to reach out to the rest of the African continent, to increase our interaction with international other partner institutes of advanced study, and many of these things that, in a way, take STIAS out there, both locally, regionally, and internationally. We were lucky that the COVID-19 restrictions came slightly a month and a half after our first semester cohort of 2020 was here. So we were able to have established a strong relationship among these fellows that allowed STIAS to operate even virtually with the same cohort all through up to the end of June. Most of these fellows, of course, were repatriated back to their various places, but it was because they had established this initial relationship. It was easier for STIAS to operate virtually, carry on with the webinars. So we were pretty much cushioned by the fact that all the activities that we had set out to do started with a cohort that was physically here. Traditionally, institutes of advanced study, and in particular STIAS, looked at itself in terms of the space it provided as probably one of the biggest asset that it gave. And what COVID-19 restrictions now have pushed us to say is that how do we redefine or imagine this space? That this space is not just physical, it's actually a virtual space. And the extent to which institutes of advanced study or STIAS manages to now reconfigure or rethink the space in a way that doesn't look at that space as physical. And one of the things that now, of course, has happened for the entire world is a recognition of the power of virtual platforms. And so the issue now is going to be how STIAS crafts its position within that virtual international space. We have been, in a way, privileged to have had a cohort that has helped us to redefine this particular space that we give. And for that, I really appreciate the group that we had that committed to continue the interaction and also committed to experiment with the virtual platforms. 2020, despite, sometimes people say we need to reboot 2020, but I think that this particular experience that we've had shows that STIAS can operate both physical and virtual and continue with its mission.